Obinna, aside from this show, Gachagua alikuchotea kitu?
Nani Gachagua? Alichotea kitu?
Ama alikupea kazi?
Kazi gani?
Gandani hizo.
Oh, actually, I am pitching to MC the launch of the party. I am talking to Gachagua's people. It's not him. I told them, you guys are launching a party. I MC. Munipige zangu nikuje ni MC launch ya party. Ikivana mtaniona ni MC launch ya party. Mimi niko hapo ku MC launch ya party. By the way, let me just put it out here. Obinna is not supporting the government. Obinna is not supporting the opposition. As of now, I don't identify with any side. Nimeona kuna wengine nasema, oh, unaingilia gava, oh, unaingilia opposition. No. Mimi niko na Wakenya. Nyinyi uzeni sera zenyu, wherever mtafika mtafika. Right now it's a very volatile space to come and say you support either side. Because kuna hii side nyingine ukisema una support, utapigwa because of one reason or another. The other side as well. Kila mtu ako na representative wake na mafans wao. Politicians wauze sera zao, Wakenya wa decide. Mimi napiga kazi. Mwenye anakuja Obinna show live nakaa naye chini. I'm looking for Natembea. I'm looking for Didimas Baraza. I'm looking for Ngirishi. I'm looking for the president. I'm looking even for, what's the name of Ujamana posting vitu za president? Itumbi. Yes, Itumbi. I'm looking for Itumbi. I'm looking for Wanjigi. Yes. Who else is on? I'm looking for Raila, for Baba. All of them. You come, let's sit down on Obinna show live tupige story. Wakenya waone sera zako ziko aje. Alafu tusonge. But ukikaa mjue platform unalipia. I have employees that I'm paying. Useme tu Obinna mimi nataka come. No. Kuna mtu kwa Ilambwi lipa. We have a red card for interviews. No, you're not supporting me. You're supporting yourself. It's your marketing budget. By the way, for the politicians who are coming for interview on my platform, you're not supporting me. It's marketing budget for your brand. So you come on an established platform, so you have to pay for them. We have a red card. When we send you, red card, kuna fika bei sawa. Kama ufike bei, negotiate kidogo, kaa chini tuongee. But I'm not supporting either side. Not the government, not the opposition. Mimi niko hapo na watch kama media, nina explain vitu wanasema. Among the comedians I know, Wawa is a very good storyteller. So when I saw the stand-up, I was like, he thinks I'm gonna miss this for nothing. Nikamwambia yangu wiki nani akinomosh, tukabai ticket tukanyamaza. So niko tulambia kina Jackie wa Kamapema tuambie kukoaje. By 6 tulikuwa dao. Oh, bado watu wameanza kuingia, nikarudi home, ku relax. Atukuje nini? When I'm about to come, it starts raining. I'm like, tunaenda na hiyo mvua. As we came here when it was raining, the reason is I knew I was gonna get value for my money. Then also I'm gonna support a brilliant comic. You've seen the set. Si zile mezoea. Mnajua nyinyi Waluya, mnajua si Wakamba. Mnajua si Wakale, mnajua jokes zinapigwa ni story. The scene is changing. And YY is among the trailblazers. What I love about him, the professionalism, the composure, and then also the narration. Brilliant.
So as we are actually looking forward to your big day also coming, what's one thing that you've learned or experienced that you think would actually make an impact when when your day turns in?
I think I need 5 microphones. He was using 4 microphones there. Mimi naongeza moja. 5 mics. One man, 5 mics.
Yeah. Because YY has mentioned that he was among the first people to buy the ticket for your show.
Oh, for my show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he's bought a ticket. You see that thing YY said on the stage? That you see all of us who are there, when you see someone's poster, the first one to buy a ticket, you already sold about 100. It's a good thing. It goes a long way to uplift the industry because tunasaidiana. Now, above and beyond buying a ticket, just share and tell people niaje mimi naenda kukua hapa. What it does inapandishanga level ya event. Nimeona Obinna ameongea story. Why ameongea story? Inakaa ni kama hapa ndio itakuwa na bamba. Most of us creatives, we don't share for another person's event. Unasema utaenda, alafu napiga mseo naambia bro, usinipatie ticket ya free. You've seen all the employees around. All of those people they are earning because of YY. Then mimi nimpige nimwambie bro, by the way I never even called him. Hata sikumwambia anything. I was like, this guy is doing a good thing. I'm around, I'll pull up. Now that is a good way. If he's bought a ticket, I'm Poleni. I told you. So if he's bought a ticket, it's an amazing thing because now I know. When I see him sitting in that audience, I know umse ame support. See, wewe umekapa unacheka umebuy mzinga noma na umebuy misiuzi pombe, mi ticket ndo nauza na hujabuy. Good thing.
And of course, other events that have happened, tuliona hizo za nyuma kidogo, celebrities didn't support, but for why tumeona full support from the celebrities. Maybe can you comment on that?
Yeah, because anaishi poa na watu. It's just that. You know, when you don't have bad blood with a bunch of people and they know your journey, they'll show up for you. You see everybody on that stage, who was called on stage, they have a relationship with YY somehow. So when you see that, you're like, okay. And then also another thing, today in Nairobi, there's no any other event. He picked the perfect day. Sisi wote tuko kwa nyumba tunaangaliana hivi. Tuko like tutatoa wapi madem. Kwa YY.
Kila mtu.
Si kila mzee amekaa kucheka jokes. Kuna wase, sitaki kumention majina, lakini MC Antonio.
Sha mention.
Nitasema kitu.
And Obinna, your show is on 2 weeks to your show actually. And of course kwa show mtu anakuaga na vitu zake zenye amepanga. Kuna pale surprise guest, kuna pale surprise appearance. As for you, should we expect something surprise? Ni nini hiyo tunangoja?
What I would say is this. What you'll experience is who Obinna is. I want to show you guys who I am, who I think I am, who I know I am. And I'll put it on the stage and tell you this is who I know I am. So however you receive it is up to you. Some things that I will say or do will be a surprise. The show is called My Mistakes. Come and listen to the mistakes. Aki kuna vitu nimepitia. Utakaa chini hivi. Some will cry with me. Some will laugh at me. Some will laugh with me. But by the time you leave that space, you live with something nice. And also it's my birthday. Kuja tukule keki. Yeah.
Okay, Obinna, aside from this show, Gachagua alikuchotea kitu?
Nani Gachagua? Alichotea kitu?
Ama alikupea kazi?
Kazi gani?
Za ndani hizo.
Tuambie.
Oh, actually, I am pitching to MC the launch of the party. I am talking to Gachagua's people. It's not him. I told them, you guys are launching a party. I MC. Munipige zangu nikuje ni MC launch ya party. Ikivana mtaniona ni MC launch ya party. Mimi niko hapo ku MC launch ya party. By the way, let me just put it out here. Obinna is not supporting the government. Obinna is not supporting the opposition. As of now, I don't identify with any side. Nimeona kuna watu wanasema, oh, unaingilia gava, oh, unaingilia opposition. No. Mimi niko na Wakenya. Nyinyi uzeni sera zenyu, wherever mtafika mtafika. Right now it's a very volatile space to come and say you support either side. Because kuna hii side nyingine ukisema una support, utapigwa because of one reason or another. The other side as well. Kila mtu ako na representative wake na mafans wao. Politicians wauze sera zao, Wakenya wa decide. Mimi napiga kazi. Mwenye atakuja Obinna show live mpaka naye chini. I'm looking for Natembea. I'm looking for Didimas Baraza. I'm looking for Ngirishi. I'm looking for the president. I'm looking even for, what's the name of Ujamana posting vitu za president? Itumbi. Yes, Itumbi. I'm looking for Itumbi. I'm looking for Wanjigi. Yes. Who else is on? I'm looking for Raila, for Baba. All of them. You come, let's sit down on Obinna show live tupige story. Wakenya waone sera zako ziko aje. Alafu tusonge. But ukikaa mjue platform unalipia. I have employees that I'm paying. Useme tu Obinna mimi nataka come. No. Kuna mtu kwa Ilambwi lipa. We have a red card for interviews. No, you're not supporting me. You're supporting yourself. It's your marketing budget. By the way, for the politicians who are coming for interview on my platform, you're not supporting me. It's marketing budget for your brand. So you come on an established platform, so you have to pay for them. We have a red card. When we send you, red card, kuna fika bei sawa. Kama ufike bei, negotiate kidogo, kaa chini tuongee. But I'm not supporting either side. Not the government, not the opposition. Mimi niko hapo na watch kama media, nina explain vitu wanasema.
Okay, 2 questions from me, Obinna. 2 questions from me. You talked about your security. I don't know right now how are you doing. Woga imeisha? About Woga imeisha?
Yeah, actually some people have been peddling negative rumors. At nimesema, sijui who has been trailing me. No. That one is a scam. I did not say that. And I'm here to see someone trailing me. And nobody has also reached out to me to threaten me. Okay? However, kuna speculations that watu wanasema. Kuna masimu napigiwa, mabeshte, wengine stranger, ni aje, tumesikia hivi na hivi, kuwa careful and everything. But me, I'm just doing the Lord's work. And like I said before, if that is what is written for me, that is my way. Hata nitoroke aje, that is my way. But there's nowhere you'll ever see me come out and insult or disrespect the president or the presidency. And there's nowhere you'll see me come out and disrespect the opposition leaders or any leader or any human being. Ati nimekam to disrespect na kutukana na kuita majina. That's not Obinna, that's not what I stand for. I stand for kindness. Okay? So, uoga inaweza kuwa inaweza kosa depending on situation. Hata sasa niko na masubaru zinanifanya, of course I'm human, I'm like, rada, kwani? But I've not gotten any information or confirmation that I'm being looked for what. Kwani medu? I'm not the first one to interview the guy or the other guys that I will interview. They've been interviewed and they will still be interviewed towards 2026. So what we relax, we breathe tufanye kazi yetu. We are the media. That's what we do.
So on the Obinna show, should we be expecting more of actually big people like, I mean, in the government, you interviewing them?
Yep.
Or hii mambo ya Gachagua imeleta uoga or something?
Uoga gani? But Gachagua is not the first big political person you've had the show. I've had Moses Kuria, I've had Murkomen when he was CS, Mukasema, I've had Oscar Sudi, I've had Martha Karua, the Iron Lady. Imagine sitting down with Martha Karua. I've had a lot of important people as well. I've had Miguna. You see, I've had Babu, my G just got admitted to the bar.
What do you think about that?
Amazing.
He got admitted and he also facilitated the Nini of 40 prisoners.
Amazing. Amazing. And just so mujue emergency, hiyo basi ile above the head. Hey, Babu ameenda kwa bar tena.
Aside from the negativity and maybe the chaos or everything going on, what would you still, one inspiring word you're going to tell your supporters and those who still love you?
Don't give up. Don't give up. I didn't give up. I'm not about to give up. Don't give up on whatever you want. Kama niyo kazi, kama niyo mse, uyo morio, uyo denge, kama ni your future, whatever you're doing, just don't give up. Because if you give up, you'll never know. But if you don't give up, you will know. This one did not work. This one worked, let me improve. So don't give up. If you give up, imagine you'll never know. And you want to get, and then also giving up is the easy way out. And as a man, you need pressure. Pressure is important. Kama ni mwanaume na unanga pressure, bro, rethink. Atunamukanga tu, kachapo kadono kana kungoja hapo nini. You must have pressure. Pressure is necessary to build, to make diamond out of coal. Pressure is necessary, but just find a way to control it and then be patient.
Okay, my last question, Obinna.
Patiana tickets.
No. I still have more tickets. So apparently, I discovered a trick. And this one I'm putting out there for all the other people organizing events. Use this trick that I've figured out. Find your friends, find sponsors and partners. Sometimes watakwambia, Bwana Dimbri, enango matimi, okina katimo interview, and you go tomorrow. What's wrong with you? Let's have decorum.
Okay, my last question.
Yeah, so let me finish on this one. Poleni is a fan, anangoja kuniasol, so ananiambia nimalize ni aniasol. Anyway, so these are secret I've discovered for event organizers. Tulia kidogo. So what you do is this: look for your friends, look for sponsors and partners. Just tell them to buy tickets for the fans. Because you have a lot of fans who can't afford the ticket. Hata kwa ni 500, 200, kuna mafans wengi wanataka kuja, walikuwa watakuja hapa hawajamaliza kupata hiyo do. So, tell them, don't give me the money. I'll come, you buy ticket for 10 people. Imagine what I buy, because everybody likes the hype. And they like their ego stroked. So go there, stroke their ego, get that one, buy the tickets for the people. Now you know what you're doing? You're actually selling your tickets.
Exactly.
You're gonna get paid because the money is coming back to you, but in the legit way. Because you're nakwambia, mimi siwezi kupatia 50,000 ni sponsor event yako sasa. Ni sponsor aje? Wanaambia, you nulia, wase 50. So that's a trick. Foleni, imekauka tena. So make it better and then apply it. Even your friends. Me have my friends here who told me, you'll see the videos next week. Today I was delivering tickets to people, all of them, including Karen Nyamu. Karen Nyamu amebuy tickets 50 za mavijana. Unajua vijana wanakuanga soft spot yake. Sasa ya vijana anatoboka. So, hapa inakauka. Poleni maze. Anyway, we're fine. We roll. No. When I talk too much, it gets dry. So, use that tactic so that you raise money for your tickets, you have people for your event, and you also get money for yourself. Yes, kuna mse zile, lazima tu watu wa buy ticket. There are people who love you, but they can't afford the ticket. Get your friends to buy the tickets for them. That is a hack that I figured out, and I'm using it for my show. Use it for yours because for my show we had sold 50% of the tickets. Bado kidogo tu. Haya.
So naweza uliza
The throat is now
Iko
wet.
sawa?
Now, now, what was I saying? Nimepoteza
About the
tena
tickets, buying
network.
tickets.
So we had sold 50% of the tickets. Now the remaining 50%, I was like, wait a minute. And then when Rigiji said he's buying 300, I'm like, how many is remaining? I'm like, 1 plus 2. I'm like, okay. Now me, I'm focused on those people. Mwesh nakuja kwako, by the babu wino, nani, all my friends, nakuja unulie my fans tickets. Yes.
Fans wanunuliwa exceed the hall yenye iko Red Room. Maybe will you change?
No. I use the exit because so Red Room can accommodate about 1,500 people, but it can accommodate even 2,000. But I wanted about 800 to 1,000 people wamekaa chini polite. So we are monitoring the tickets. So tumeongeza mpaka kitu kama 1,100 and then we see how it's going to be because also the stage we're extending it kidogo nini, but haitapita. The control is under the situation.
There are those
Recently
ones-
Obinna, tumekuwa na fight ya Tanzania na Kenya, and of course unajua what has been going on. We want to hear your take on what has been happening about also the election that happened.
Okay. Number one, it is so sad what happened to Boniface Mwangi and Agatha. It's Agatha. It is so sad because the same thing has been happening in our country. However, so I'm about to say something very controversial, but it comes from a good place. Kila mtu afagie kwa.
Okay. Wow.
We've decided to go to Tanzania, but we have a lot of bullshit around here. So the same people that we look up to and we want to fight for us, wameenda kupigana kwingine, which is a good thing. They meant well because also there's a faction of Tanzanians who are feeling otherwise about the leadership. But if you look at the Tanzania population, over 75% are with the government. Hey, mekauka tena. Unlike here. Okay? Munaweza saidia nayo? Munaweza kampea maji anapeana. Na water. Poleni, bear with me kidogo tu. Wow.
Yeah, but
So, concerning that story, people are claiming that watu wanapiga kipindi na activism. What's your take on that?
No. So we have people. So we do have people. Baba, tutulie tu kidogo and then come. Yeah, decorum. So there are people who are genuine with activism in the country, outside and everywhere. Then there are business people. And then there are spectators. And then kuna wale wanaendanga na wave. Leo tunagoma wapi? Leo tunaenda wapi? Au pia wako. We've seen Boniface Mwangi since time immemorial. Him, he seems genuine from what we see. But me, from what I've learned from a lot of things that happen, sometimes it's never what you see. And it's not what you think. So we will never know. However, he's been doing the good fight. And we need to support him. And mtu hawezi piga kipindi apigwe hivyo. Kwani wewe unapiga kipindi gani hiyo? Aumia usikie uchungu. Me, I saw the video, I felt very sorry for him. I was like, man. And then I was thinking, even story venye hata Matakarwali kwa frozen kwa airport kwa detained akarudishwa. I even did a video with Cartel on Zabe and I was like, kila msafari afanye kwao. Why are we going there? And about 75% of people they are okay with. But it does not mean that I'm watering down the effort that they are putting to bring equality and for people to follow the constitution. It is a good thing, okay, that they are doing. But maybe tumalize kupigana hapa kwetu kwanza, kwetu ikae mwa. Then tukienda nje wasa nasema, oh, by the way, you guys got your shit together, that's why you come. But we don't got nothing together. We still have people being kidnapped, abducted, people are still dying, the economy is still in shambles and everything. And then we are focusing, let's go to Tanzania because they're about to have an election. Yeah. That's not our business is here. You get?
Maybe do you think the focus has been lost because the whole thing was about Tundu Lissu, but it has shifted to Boniface Mwangi and Agatha and Martha.
Yeah, so for the Tanzania government, it's not a good thing. It's actually a good thing for the Tanzania government. You know why? Because now people are not talking about Tundu Lissu, who is the opposition leader and apparently has been detained and is being arraigned in court for a couple of charges. So when people are supposed to look towards him and fight with him, the Boniface Mwangi and Agatha situation has happened. Now guys are like, oh, Wakenya wamefanywa hivi. Even now on Twitter and on Instagram and on TikTok, tunatukana Mama Samia kama Wakenya. Why? Huyo ni mama yetu. We need to give her the respect she deserves. Tuna make memes, tunamtukana, tunaweka picture our president, sijui na ha, sijui nini. I'm like, guys, we are losing the focus. But you know, Kenyans, they do things with hype for fun. So when post, wametengeneza memes, AI generated, sijui whatever. I'm like, guys, we've lost the focus. It was about Tundu Lissu. This thing has nothing to do with every other thing. It's about the opposition being allowed to be opposition, and you know, but saizi Wakenya tuko tunaingia TikTok, tumefanya Mama Samia hivi, and even the people are making those memes. I'm like, you know, this can be your mother.
Wanasema apologize.
Apologize juu ya nini?
So do you feel like, Mama Samia's response towards the situation was just okay?
No, she knows what's best for her country, and she's a leader, and that is one part that I don't like to have an opinion on. She'll do whatever she pleases. As much as I don't condone or support or entertain what was done to Boniface Mwangi and Agatha, I'm like, and then now you know also when you don't have proof, wanasemanga, don't allege things based on assumptions. We are assuming she did. But maybe it's not her, maybe it's her people. Because I also know of people wenye, hata mimi kuna time wasengine wanachokozanga, mafans wanakamgadia Obinna, sema tudilaumu mse. I'm like, hii ni kitu ya ufala, achana na hii story. So there are people always like that. It's like the people for Baba. You know Baba, when you talk bad about Baba will not even raise a finger. Yeah. But there are people who love Baba and they will represent. Yeah. Then you'll blame Baba. And Baba has no idea even about it. Ati nani amefanyiwa nini? You see. So maybe it is, or maybe it is, we don't know. However, it was a terrible thing. But we've all lost focus. We are just doing memes. Tunatukana wa Tanzania. Why are we fighting with Tanzanians? They are our brothers. And like Said gonna fight na Tanzania on Twitter. I'm just like,
yeah.
We are not even fighting corruption anymore. We are not fighting bad leadership in this country anymore. Tuko tu hapa. Karibu niongee mbaya.
Okay, lastly, you had an interview with Steve Osimboboy.
Lastly yake but tunakuja hivi.
Okay. Tulikuwa na Steve Osimboboy. Tulikuwa na Steve Osimboboy kwa interview Obinna, and aka apologize, and he asked you to help him out, maybe ku my ideas and everything. Nukasema you think about it, and niliona pia Wakenya wakisema Obinna helps Tivo msaidie because apologize. So you don't know kama make decision, are you going to?
No, I'm still thinking about it. The thing is this, it's not our first rodeo. We've been here before with Tivo.
Yeah.
When Tivo was going through a lot of things, I reached out, he came, we sat down. I even opened a YouTube page for him. I told him, bro, do content, nini. But you know Kenyans, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he came that time and I didn't say anything, Obinna this. I said something nice, they kept quiet. Steve went, did everything. Then Tuesday I apologize. Nilikuwa nakutukana, but nilikuwa naambiwa na my former manager and everything. But now I'm back, I want us to work together. But I'm like, Steve, work together how, where? The trust is gone. Because when you came, you were in need and I extended a hand.
Yeah.
Then you beat that hand. Then I was like, okay. Kufanya video akasema nataka kumtumia, nataka kufanya nini kama in business yangu. So it's a very tricky situation. We'll see how it goes. I will, however, guide occasionally, but from a distance. But bringing him in the fold is a little bit tricky now. Yeah.
And of course, so kidogo kulikuwa na shida na your Facebook account. Maybe you could just clarify to the fans what's happening.
Yeah, the account was hacked by a former employee that I used to work with, and he had access. And when I laid him off, he didn't take it well. And he started posting things on the page, and then somehow he removed us from the page. Right now I cannot even access the page. I can't even see it. It was with over 700,000 followers and everything. It's called Obinna TV Show. And I was even telling Akina Munezu when they were coming, I'm like, do you know the page is gone, but we're still alive, right? You know, we can still build again. You know, and then he's a small boy. I'm looking at the guy, I'm like,
so in short, he's the one who is managing this account? Yes.
I'm too busy to start doing posts on Facebook and the likes. So I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, and then, so another mistake that most of young people do, atunangi mbele. You know, we say some things. He said some pretty bad things to me. I have all of them. Me, chairman of receipts. Some pretty mean things, and I was looking at those things. I'm just like, wow. And I remember where we met because he DM'd me. I have also those receipts. Tell me, oh, I do this and this. Can you give me a job here? And I was like, okay. I didn't know the guy. I didn't trust the guy, but I was like, it's fine. Trusted the guy, did whatever. Even on his birthday, I sent him to my shop, my clothes shop. Akapigwa luku, nini. He used to come to my house, chill, everything. Like, we were cool. And I trusted the guy. Then when things didn't work out the way he wanted, he lashed out. Hey, poleni, man. Yeah, so when he lashed out, he's been sending texts for about a week. And I was not responding. Then I was a bit busy the whole of last week, then also my voice and everything. So I told him I'll get back to this. So when I got back to everything, I analyzed everything. I was like, hey, bro, because of this disrespect and this, mimi nashukia gari hapa. Thank you for this and this. I have all that. If you guys want, I'll share with you guys the conversation. I told him, thank you for whatever you done. It's very instrumental. You played an important role in the company. But hapa ndo kwenye nashuka. And your dues are this one and everything. Na tukamaliza, block the number, nikamtoa kwa zile groups tulikuwa ndani, nikamwambia team, this guy does no longer work with us. Nini? Then in the middle of the night, jana ndo nikaanza kuona vitu zinapostiwa.
So at that point ndio vitu zilianza kuenda wrong. Is that
yes,
what
yes, zikaanza kupostiwa. I'm like, So we tried to delete, tukaenda kutafuta stories admin, tukatoa. But somehow, you know, the tech people wanakuanga very brilliant at kuweka things inside. So there's a way he's managing to access the page. And then akanyamaza. Then today again when I was shooting in town, nikaona tena ameanza kupost vitu zingine. So I reached out to my wakili, and my wakili was like, okay, I'm on it. And I explained everything, sent all the screenshots. I was like, now let's follow this one the legal way. Because even him, I told him, if there's any issue, consult with a lawyer. Don't make a decision that you might later. Because I've been there before. So that did not happen. But I just saw the post and everything. Kidogo have been logged out. Kidogo, the page has been changed to whatever. But my lawyer is on it. And also the DC has been informed. And they're working on it. And I hope we're going to resolve it peacefully. But even if we don't,
that's not enough to bring you down,
bro,
right?
We have lost. Kwani TikTok nipoteza ngapi? Tano.
But how does that make you feel? Because you help so many people, but at the end of the day, they come, disappoint you, do things to you.
Disappointed. The most strange thing is I've been here many times before with the people that I worked with and I trusted, people that I got from the gutter, and you look at them sometimes and you see the way they talk to you and the things they say about you, and you're like, even you, Trudy, even you, Jackie, and you're like, wow. And you look at them and you're like, it's fine. So you think of the worst case scenario, then you choose to keep quiet. You know what true power is. True power is knowing the amount of damage you can cause and choosing not to cause it. You just look and then you're like, it's fine. And then now, by then, me, my life constantly, I'm always proving a point to something or someone or to myself. So this one is proving a point. Oh, you thought it was because of you. Now let me show you that I'll do it without you. Then I do it without you. And then you know what happens? Also another weird thing, always they come back. Many months later, oh, I'm sorry, maze. And you know what Kenyans do? Maze, sameanga, maze, unakuwa na roho ngumu, unakuwa na roho mbaya. But you know that time, they don't know what happened. So Kenyans have a lot of that. And then you look at them, and then also Kenyans, when you have a situation, the underdog always wins. Yeah. Like me right now, if I have an issue with Trudy will get the support.
Exactly.
If I have an issue with the president, I'm winning that fight. So the underdog always wins. They never wait to see what is the truth. Then Kenyans normally also go with who's their favorite and what's their current situation. You see, like now the beef between Rigiji and the president, Kenyans are supporting the side they are identifying with or the side they don't hate. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Now that is what they are working with. So I hope we resolve it peacefully because also if you go the legal way again, it's also gonna mess the young man. And you look at it, you're just like, but also I can still choose to walk away and say it's fine. So you want the page? Good stuff. Because I still have another page by there. It's called Oga Obinna. It has 159,000 followers. So I'm like, let's just do this one. And let's just see, we did it. See, it's me. See, it was my content. It's Obinna Show Live. It's me. I'll just do it again. And when God is involved, and come and even when you work, you never know.
Is there a chance you'll go back to radio?
Yes, I'll go back to radio when I open mine. Yeah. Because now this other radio, Sony and Pagani, I left in the toppest. The Kiss was like the toppest of the radios. Once you share that Kiss utaenda wapi? No, hizo zingine ni Kiss was the toppest. Or ask all the entertainers, all the comedians, you all wanted to go to Kiss. Then you go to Kiss, then unarudi. Ni kama umetoka kwa private jet alafu unarudi kwa dini. Yeah, so
any chances for those looking forward to work with actually with Oga Obinna?
Yeah. So I always support talent and support talent. Somehow, I always tell most people that Obinna, naimba nafanya nini? I'm like, bro, when the right time comes, imagine hata utakamu unaambia unaimba. There are people I've called on my platform and I'm like, oh my God. And they always say, we didn't believe it was true until we arrived and then we saw you. But we still can't believe. When the time is right, the Lord just makes it happen. Yeah. But haimanishi usijitume. Hope is not a strategy. Just do a very good job. So when I'm over here or any other person, they can sit and go like, that young person is doing an amazing job. Si ukami hivi. Mimi natafuta editor, mimi natafuta mtu wa graphics, mimi natafuta dancer. Basi umetulia tu unasema, oh Mungu ananipata kwa keja. Then jitume. Come places guys, meet wase kama hawa, share notes and everything. That is where you meet the connections.
So what strategy do you use upon inviting guests to your show? Ama unatumia like maybe the trending, what on a trend currently, or what strategy?
Not really. When you started, you're using the people who are trending. Squeezing the picky ponky.
Yeah.
Well, no, what happens is this. We invite anybody with an interesting story. Last week we had the lady on the wheelchair with cerebral palsy, the Kirapas, Melody, and I just saw their video online and I felt like she had a purpose to serve. She was very jovial with her situation and she's happy. She's like, guys, make sure Obinna calls us to the show. I was like, why not? Get these guys, yeah. And even on Monday, you're gonna see other people. So there's no strategy at it. We have to call this person because it's trending. If I was calling people who are trending, I would have called a lot of people. However, occasionally, we have people who are trending and they reach out or we reach out to them. It is a concussion. Sometimes you have people from TikTok, sometimes you have people from the parliament, sometimes you have people from the street, sometimes from the church, all over, provided you have something that either is motivating, is inspiring, or is intriguing. So when people look at it, they're like, yeah, I've learned something. Yeah.
Two consecutive questions, Obinna. We've seen on stage and lazima kuwe na ile story yake. Maybe kila mtu ako na story yake ya kutell. Maybe on your side, do you have that low moment or rather a moment you can remember and feel like it's God?
Okay.
The other one is, I can see a tattoo on your right arm. And every tattoo has got its meaning. What's the meaning of your tattoo on your arm?
We, hamuna huruma, yani sauti. Mmesema wallahi imekauka tena. Mmesema tupigane na hii sauti mpaka mwisho. Unasikia nikaa kuna kakitu kame dry hapa. It's fine. Na ile mnaweza ameenda. Are we safe? Yeah, so number one, moments that I've gotten there and felt that way and broken down, 1,000,001. Even myself, if I look at myself now, I was not meant to succeed. According to the people around me, how I was raised, where I was born. As kwa Bometu tulikuwa na jiggers so much, back I used to think we are cursed. Yeah. And all my uncles were drunkards. So nilikuwa nawaona hivi, niko like, mbona kwa Bometu tu? You see, like my dad alone was the one who was going to church. But pia tena ni viboko na kukanyagwa, ndio sasa msienda huko kwa history nyingine. All the other bombers hazikuwa na jiggers, kwa boma yetu tu peke yetu. Mguu zangu zilikuwa zinakaa hivi. Because na cap jiggers. Andaleni mnembe ni nini my friend? Mguu zangu zilikuwa zinakaa hivyo. Ukikaa usiku tu nikaanza kuzitoa na kipini na nini. So if I look at my life and the things I've been through and the situations I've been through, I'm like, anyway, I was supposed to have died a long time ago. Okay? Because I also tried suicide twice a long time ago. And I've tried to give up a couple of times. And a lot of people have organized for me to be defeated a couple of times. Even guys, you saw the story that was trending for my last relationship, what was happening. And I keep fighting these battles and everything. And even right now I'm fighting with a social media manager. And I'm like, so when you look at all these things, sometimes you sit down, you're like, hey, should I just stop and everything? And then I look at all my employees and affiliates and I'm like, nah, giving up is too easy. Why would I give up? We already come so far. So it has happened so many times. And the tattoo actually symbolizes So it started with the tears and the blood. Then I became MGZ. MGZ was a dancehall artist. I used to do music and everything. And then there was a transition. There's a line here. Then I became Obinna. But I made it to be the king. This is a crown. So that is the story. So started from tears and blood and sweat. I became MGZ. Transition evolved into Obinna. Then I'm gonna transition into whatever the king is different. How you take it is not how I take it. The kingdom I'm looking for might be different from the kingdom you're looking for. I'm looking for the kingdom of God. Maybe you're looking for a kingdom here. You see, nikipata A, B, C, D, you see. So people are looking for different things. But personally, my objective where I'm going and the things I'm doing is what can't make me stop.
You talked about giving up and trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
May is actually Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
What would you tell people who are fighting mentally?
I'll go back to my point, don't give up. I know it's not working now. I know whoever you are, you feel like giving up now. Either nyumba imefungwa, either umeachwa, umevutwa kazi, umepigwa, umefanya nini, umekelewa kesi yako, umepatiwa mimba, fala ameruka hiyo mimba, huyo dema ameshika mimba, bro haukuwa ready. You're feeling like things are not working out now. Imagine giving up is not the option. Don't. Myself, like I've told you guys, come for my show on the 7th of June. You'll hear a part of my stories, and it's true story. From the beginning till the end, I'll share a couple of stories that are real and I've gone through them. And somehow, I still stood on my 2 feet. And even if I fall now, I'll still get up and stand on my 2 feet. Why? I have young ones who are looking up to me. They're like, Dad, we want this and this. And I don't want to leave them a certain way. People always ask me, what's my greatest fear? My greatest fear is death. Not for me, for my kids. I always look at my kids and I'm like, if anything happens to me today, what happens? Like, who will live with them? Who will love them? Like, I see them tell me some things. Sometimes I'm like, sasa yu akiambia kibaba kingine mahali, huyu mbuyu atadu. And I'm like, nah. So I'm always constantly worrying about them, not because of, but I've been through that. I've been depressed, I've been stressed, I've been demoralized. There are some days you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything. Sleep it off. Take some time off. Think about it, then just try again and again and again. Don't give up. That's the easy way out. Don't.
Okay. My question was, you experienced cyberbullying.
Yeah.
The other day we saw the government giving an initiative, a proposed initiative on probably in the future, people use IDs in order to access social media. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. It's a good thing. It's just that the government does not know that social media already has ID. Yeah, you have an online ID. But if they did their job well. So, online bullying is a very big worry in Kenya especially. Kuna mtu akujui, they don't know your story. Even this interview, there's someone who come and say some bullshit at the comments. They don't know you, they don't know anything, but it'll make them feel good. But you know how you deal with online bullying? A garbage truck does not carry flowers. So don't expect flowers from a garbage truck. If you see garbage from a garbage truck, that's what you expect. So when someone talks garbage or whatever, that is who they are. They show you who they are. People, you don't find Dangote ameingia online anatokana Diamond Platinums. Kwenda huko umetoka kwa Pididi, nini? He doesn't have time for that. He's dealing with a lot of things. So if you see that one online, ignore. But sometimes, follow with the law. Chukua tu mmoja awe funzo. Because it happens. And there are laws against cyber bullying. So wewe mwenye unabully watu online, endelea tu. Unaona mko wengi, una comment chini ya comment ya mwingine. Watachukua tu mmoja na wewe ndo unakuwa kama funzo. Okay? And the ones who get bullied, stay strong. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much. Acha tukuache huko.
Thank you for your time. Endo kunywa maji.
Finally.
SPM Buzz.